Hey guys, it's Danny here, the Muscle Streams Queen. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notifications because every single week we are dropping videos talking about short-term rental, talking about entrepreneurship. I am a retired ER nurse and I was able to retire because of my short-term rental business. I was able to go from 0 to over 40 leases in a year. So welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about what my turnkey clients get. So if you don't know what turnkey means, let me explain it again. I've explained it in a few videos, but I will explain it again for you guys. So when I started my business, my very first unit that I obtained was through a turnkey. I took a master class and some courses, but I was on an assignment, working 6 days a week, working over 10-hour shifts, 10-hour shifts per day. And so I didn't have the time to be making phone calls, emailing, going to visit properties. And so I paid someone else to provide that service for me. And so that is what a turnkey is. I told them where I wanted to be. They did all the groundwork and the research, did all the calling and the emailing. Once I obtained the lease, I signed the lease and they bought my furniture. I gave them the money. They bought the furniture and they furnished my unit, took the pictures, got it up on the Airbnb platform. And by the time I came home, before I even came home, I had bookings. So that is what a turnkey is. And so when I started, once I got home, I hit the ground running, y'all. Hit the ground running. And so before I knew it, I had 6. And then I looked up and we had 10. And then y'all, the number just kept going and going and going and going. But I started providing the service to other people because other nurses, they're like, hey, I want to get in the business, but I'm busy too. And I was like, no, I don't know if I could do that. I really, for a long time, I fought it. And I was like, not because I didn't want to help other people, but running and starting and operating a business can be challenging. And now I'm like, you want me to do what? So I got a partner and I was able to help people with turnkeys to actually bring them turnkey units. And so I want to talk about a little bit about what our clients received. When you do something and start something, you always kind of got to go and reassess. Well, upon reassessing, I found that there was a lack of knowledge and education. And so I want to restructure the way that we do the turnkey to make sure that we're really setting people up for success. But when we set your units up, of course, yes, we were helping our clients set up their actual business entities, set up the business credit vendors, so you can start establishing that business credit the right way. We were getting the apartments, we got the furniture, we set them up, we totally staged them, turned the utilities on for them, got the professional photos, and got the listing up in the back office set up, like the automations and such set up on the back end for them. And we handed them a unit that was ready to take guests. What we actually started doing as well is providing either lock boxes for them. If they wanted security cameras placed, we would place those. And we started putting in owner's closets because we wanted to make sure that you had a good starting point because sometimes our clients are in different states. So the owner's closets inside of the apartments would basically give them the ability to put supplies and keep supplies inside of the units, right, for their guests. So that is something that we also started to provide and did as a gift to our clients that signed up through the turnkey. Because I want to make sure you have the right knowledge to make sure your unit is not only up and running, but you're maximizing on the earning potential of that unit. So we do have a wait list for individuals that are still interested in it. But I wanted to just kind of come on and talk about what our clients get. And at the end, when we did hand them the unit, they would have offboarding calls with me. And so, as you can imagine, when you're setting up 8 units or 6 units, that in itself is a lot of work. But then at the end of it, I had to have offboarding calls. And so that's when I was realizing doing the offboarding calls, I was like, okay, wait. These are like full-blown consultations because some clients like literally had no idea what even Airbnb was. And I was like, okay, hold on. So on the front end, I was like, no, we got to make sure people are good on the front end. So by the time we hand them the keys, they are good to go. So wanted to just do a brief video and kind of talk about that for people that were interested in asking questions. In the way that I do the turnkey and the acquisition is I don't go everywhere. Right. So wherever I have relationships already built, I expand on those relationships. And so that is Baltimore, that is Texas, Houston, and the Houston surrounding areas. We are trying to get to the Dallas area as well for clients that are interested. So we're not all over the place. At one point, we were trying to get people units where they wanted the units, and we realized like, the unit doesn't have to be in your hometown for you to make money. People would want units where they stayed, and doing the market research, it's like, that's not even a good area for you to have the unit. You just want it there because that's where you stay. When financially, it doesn't even make sense. The market is saying that this is not a good area for you to even have the unit. And so that's when we kind of changed the way that we were doing turnkey and acquisitions. We went to areas that we know people can make money. You know, there's no point of trying to just put it where you want it without you even having the knowledge base or even doing the research to know that that may not be a good area for you. And so that's why I'm not doing it everywhere, all over the US. No, I'm not. Because you don't have to be in your backyard to be making money, right? That's not realistic when it comes to investing. You can, right? You can go get a rental and do a long-term rental, and you can also do it and do short-term rental. But if you are in the business because you want to make money, we know where some profitable areas are, and we're building relationships there for individuals that want to be there. So, all right, guys, until next time, I am signing out.